What's good, my people? Hand clap. What's good, my people? We're definitely back again for another one on this set of Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Reacts channel, guys, I should say. And of course, this is where I do my reactions on a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. This one pretty much deals with something that took place on Q95 sometime on the Matt show. Big up Matt right there for, of course, bringing that information out and large to the masses. Of course, I'm gonna bring this as well to you guys. Now, dealing with that of an acting police officer, an acting police chief, probably, I don't, somebody, but he's an acting police, and of course he had some information dealing with the situation for which I also vlogged about. Now guys, there's an important thing that you have to pay. I want you guys to know, let's go through this thing. There's something important I want you guys to pay attention to, and I'll point it out during this reaction right there. This is the police officer speaking about the situations involving fraud and money laundering and that kind of something there.
On Thursday, March 25th, 2021, members of the Dominica Police Force, along with officers from Customs and Excise Division, executed a search warrant for cash at an apartment located at Comfort Cottages Limited in Templar Paybush. This
is what I mentioned. I didn't mention anything other than cottage right there, guys. So you guys have to, you can go back in the vlog and watch it. That was actually a vlog. You can go back there and actually see that I mentioned cottage. That's the only place I mentioned right there, guys. So you guys can definitely go back and check that out. I'll post the link of that in the description below as well.
Investigation revealed that Comfort Cottages Limited was incorporated in 2006 with a registered address. Investigation revealed that Comfort Cottages was incorporated in 2006 with a registered address as 13 River Street, Roseau. During the search, a large quantity of United States currency equivalent to $1.3267.27 million was recovered.
In other words, around 500,000 US dollars. That's like my exact words, around 500,000 US dollars. They equated it to the equivalence of that of EC dollars right there, guys. They didn't say the US, they said it in EC dollars, guys. Just listen to this.
Let's repeat that. $1,322,000, $667.27 was recovered. That is EC equivalent.
That is EC equivalent, guys. EC equivalent right there. Why didn't you just say about 500 and something thousand US dollars? I guess he probably just trying to be relatable to the masses out there. Not true. That's okay. All right then.
Was recovered. That is EC equivalent. Two men, Irony Stedman of St. Joseph and Kendall Sylvester of Woodfordale, were arrested on suspicion of money laundering.
So he mentioned these individuals' names. Notice, guys, I want you guys to listen to how they say things and exactly what is the reasoning behind it. He mentioned these individuals' names. Okay? Good.
On Monday, March 29th, 2021, pursuant to the provisions of the Proceeds of Crime Act, number 20, that is, on Monday, March 29th, 2021, pursuant to the provisions of the Proceeds.
I think they need to make this one learn to read.
On Monday, March 29th, 2021, pursuant to the provisions of the Proceeds of Crime Act, number 20, that is, on Monday, March 29th, 2021, pursuant to the provisions of the Proceeds of Crime Act of 2013, a forfeiture application was filed at the Magistrate Court for the forfeiture of the cash. On Tuesday, March 30th, 2021, the seized cash was deposited in the detained funds account at the National Bank of Dominica Limited. The two men were released pending investigations for money laundering by the Financial Intelligence Unit, that's the FIU.
So in other words, they were released. He didn't say they were charged. They say pending investigation. No, guys, this is what some other things, learning how the system works when it comes down to this thing. They tend to use investigation as a way or means of keeping certain things. So they decided they're pending investigation on keeping the cash. So that's how they are able to keep certain things right there.
It has been suggested on social media and other medium that the cash seized was found at a building at Vickers.
Now guys, if you guys paid attention to my vlog, you realize that where I stated it came from was actually cottage. I never mentioned not one thing about vehicles. Okay? I never mentioned nothing like that. So I don't know he's...
This is erroneous, malicious, and I think calculated to destroy the reputation of innocent law-abiding citizens. To reiterate, the cash was not found in Vickers and had nothing to do with anybody living in the village of Vickers. Also, there's an attempt to somehow link the cash seized to the matter being investigated at the Labor Division. These comments again are erroneous and they're in no way connected to the matter being investigated at the Labor Division. As I said,
so guys, understand something that I did. They were talking about money, and the only video that I actually had was the video of them in the cottage, of the monies and stuff. We're talking about fraud and all those kind of things that are taking place involving money right there. So he must have thought that because I used the video over, and guys, keep in mind, when I made the vlog, I was talking about the Haitians being bamboozled. I was talking about something that took place back in 2014, the situation involving that same kind of money laundering, fraud, and this kind of activities taking place. This is why the United States has been watching Dominica for a very, very long time. You think Brother Scary can go, boy. Hey, but the United States has been watching Dominica for a very, very long time. The basis of my vlog that I created was to say that this kind of situations is happening. And apparently nothing is being done about this situation right there. However, we're seeing, let's continue.
I'm very concerned that what is being said on social media.
You're so concerned about what is being said on social media, but you never were concerned about the things that they were saying that were completely false about me, though. They were saying all kind of crazy things on social media. Boy, I tell you. But you are very concerned, though, because one of your people are involved in this kind of very situations that you guys created.
But it's money, and people must not do that.
And when I mean you guys are created, I'm not talking about you specifically, because some of all you have no clue what is really going on. While I was inside the police headquarters, one of the things I was observing is how the people were interacting. Guys, best only have blindfold. That is one thing I tend to do. When you say I'm in certain areas, I always observe the people around, who is killing time, who is on the computer watching stupidness, who some people actually on the news searching and stuff, trying to make overtime on the Dominican backs. Because that's how they get the extra monies and stuff. The police individuals, they stayed, make overtime and those kind of things. They whoop whoop. That only makes sense right there. Because nobody knows what takes place inside there. And if somebody knows what takes place inside there and they come out and they speak, nobody listens. But somebody who actually has a platform that you put the person in the circumstances when you're watching what the individuals are doing, boy, let me hear you. There will be times for this when they come. There will be times.
But they must not be so malicious and wicked. I mean, I will not say more as to who may own the property that we searched and found.
You listen to this. He would not say more on the individual, on the property that they searched.
On the money. And I do not believe the owners of the property were involved in it. As I said, they might join a legitimate business. And the building, the apartments was rented out to the people that we found in the apartment. So rented out to them. But to suggest that the cash was linked somehow to somebody in Vickers or to any minister of government or to anybody in the Ministry of Labor, the Labor Division, honestly, it's very unfortunate and mischievous.
I would like to go back.
Who may own the property that we searched and found the money. As to who may own the property that we searched and found the money.
And found the money.
And I do not believe the owners of the property were involved in it. As I said, they might join a legitimate business. And the building, the apartments was rented out to the people that we found in the apartment. So rented out to them. But to suggest that the cash was linked somehow to somebody in Vickers or to any minister of government or to the anybody in the Ministry of Labour.
The Labour Division.
Honestly, it's very unfortunate and mischievous. And we should desist, honestly, from doing that. Let's not try to tarnish people's name. I saw certain thing, I saw a vlog, and I use a lot of...
That's where I come in. Let's go back to that part. He saw a vlog.
I saw certain thing, I saw a vlog, and I use a lot of nonsense, a lot of crap. A lot of crap. I mean, a lot of lies and untruths. If you want to find out what happened, you could call me, I'll tell you.
Okay, so there's a lot of untruths, right? He said that there's a lot of untruths. Now, guys, you understand about the senior employee at the Labour Division, who apparently, I got this photo from one of the news outlets out there. This guy, let's read the article right there, guys. Late Thursday, April 1st, 2021. Based off these, remember guys, we're keeping with the timelines that he was talking about. March, he was talking about the timelines of March. This is April 1st, 2021. Mendez, in heavily tinted police-driven vehicle, arrived at the magistrate court where 9 fraud-related charges. Remember guys, I pointed that out earlier on, that they released the individuals, which they never mentioned no charge on them. However, we think that there's 9 related. Boy, I don't know if people blind or cannot see, you know. But they're saying that there's what? 9 fraud-related charges were read to him. They were all laid indictable and will be heard before a judge and jury. Of course, they also took his documents. He went on bail for $100 and something thousand and this kind of things there. I mean, come on. Come on. If you're trying to prevent people from ruining or tarnishing people's names, yet still the very individual in question has been charged. And guys, listen to me when I tell you this. There's so much things running in my mind. I just want to tell you this. Guys, I do not trust anything that the police says. I do not trust anything, especially when it comes down to their individuals or their people. Because remember, guys, a few days ago, I was talking about giving the police a chance. Right? Because I was ignorant to the fact of how the police operates. I have a few friends in there. Some, like I said before, some of these guys have absolutely no clue what is going on. I watch police lie in front of me. Boy. And not just, and I'm talking about a number of situations. Especially there's one coming up I have to go on as a witness. They didn't know I was there. They didn't know I was there because the next day I had to leave to go over. They didn't know I was there. But I'm here now. I have to go and be a witness to somebody. Because apparently the information that they're giving to the courts is also wrong. Because apparently, but let me leave that there. Let me leave that there because I cannot say too much when it comes on these kind of situations. But watching the police and the individuals and the things that they are saying to individuals because it is their people. Remember, he never mentioned nobody, but yet still we see the information come out there that an individual apparently is being charged with 9 fraud-related charges, man. And now, guys, when I made my vlog, I was talking about what was happening back then. I mentioned 2014, which has absolutely nothing to do with what is today. I mentioned about what is happening with the Haitian people and how they're pimping the Haitian people. I saw this for myself. I saw the receipts, man. I saw the receipts and I heard the stories. This is where we try to get the Haitian community to come for the... That's why I started feeling more empathy for these people, man. Because I seen the kind of things that they are going through with the very same Dominica. And then this guy is trying to say we're not trying to tarnish people's name. Why are you not trying to tarnish people's name when it's all you? It's all you people name, and by all you, I'm not necessarily talking to you directly, but the system's people apparently seems to be in these kind of things. Now there's also an alleged situation of a certain minister, not minister, a certain employee of the Labour Division who found out that a certain minister of government, remember I say alleged there, guys, is alleged that a certain employee of the Labour Division found out that a certain minister of government who could probably be a prime minister was with somebody's wife. And when they found that out, it is alleged that that caused the person to react in a certain way towards that certain person. And then this setup that was placed on that individual brought a certain individual to that level right there. Remember, guys, I say it's alleged. Hey, just keeping that in mind right there. Why all these situations is ricocheting in the way that it did. It seems like some people believe that they are untouchable. So they can just do whatever they want to certain people because they decide they want to do certain people whatever they want. It's interesting. But you know what's more important than all these guys? The very fact.
A target of multiple investigations.
Hold on, let's bring that back.
But tell me, Kenneth, because I got the rent, why would the U.S. be interested in this kind of U.S. money laundering? Why?
Because
let me bring it back, guys. Remember, this is just one particular situation that they're trying to put fraud-related charges on who they find monies on, and there's kind of something there. Not true. Now, understanding how this whole situation works, guys, we have to understand, are these people, I have to bring that back, were these people involved in this thing and were keeping quiet? And until certain situations that happen with somebody's wife, then this thing start ricocheting back and then was sent to them because they know they were doing certain things. I'm just putting that out there. Because the way I do my reactions, guys, is putting my thought process into thinking about a particular situation, and then putting what could have been the cause of what happened. This is one of the reasons why I ended up doing the video on in Paybush. What could possibly cause it? So the possibilities of this thing still remains as to why exactly this individual who has been a senior member is then being put in front of magistrate court for fraud with 9 counts of fraud-related charges. Right there. Are they trying to hush him up? Are they trying to make him behave himself? What exactly are they doing? That is the thing. Of course, this individual was kind of talk much about the situation, but the possibility of these things is still out there. Now, this guy is telling me that he heard a vlog. This is it right there.
I saw certain thing. I saw a vlog, and it's a lot of nonsense, a lot of crap.
A lot of nonsense, a lot of crap, but yet still you are saying the same thing that I'm saying. Obviously, back then we didn't have all the information. This is why I made a vague statement about the whole thing. Not a vague, a broad statement, I should say, about the whole thing. And it's understanding what was happening then and coming all the way to right now, 2021. And this is what brings us to this situation right there.
That the U.S. Embassy in Barbados may be monitoring. Why would the U.S. be interested in this kind of U.S. money laundering? Why?
Because even if somebody never comes into the United States, never does business with the U.S. bank, if he's using U.S. dollars for any criminal purpose, sooner or later...
That is probably why he mentioned it in U.S. in EC instead of U.S. though. But it's U.S. Anything associated to the U.S. Trust me, they'll be tracking it.
Later, that money gets transited through the New York Banking Center, and there's a nexus, there's jurisdiction under our Money Laundering Control Act of 1986.
Oh, yes.
No matter, even if you happen to be in Antarctica, you can be charged with money laundering in the United States. So
you think when Al Jazeera them came down, you thought that was by mistake that this was happening? You thought it's by mistake that these things was happening? Do you think it's by mistake Ross was allowed to go? You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. You think it was a mistake for all these things to happen? They removed the system out so that these people cannot do. Okay.
Therefore, the U.S. has a vital interest in any huge amount of dirty greenbacks because they are going to end up passing through the system, whether they are exchanged for other currency or whether they are on their way somewhere else. So that's that's basically the problem.
You are surprised, Kenneth, that the U.S. Embassy may be keeping close watch in Dominica?
No. Listen, it's no secret. Dominica is not on Mars.
Boy, you
Dominica
mad.
has
Boy,
been
you,
the subject
you
for the last 5 years of intense interest.
Last 5 years? No, sir. It's more than that. It is way more than that. 5 years? 5 years, 2021, 2016. No, sir. 24, 20... I think it was around 2012, 2013. Around that time, I believe, they started gaining an interest. Especially when it came to the CBI. Anyways, yeah.
By not just the United States, but by the United Kingdom and by the European Union. Why does everybody think that it's out in left field, so to speak, because it's not.
Why do you think Dominica is constantly on the blacklist when it comes down to these kind of situations there? It's constantly. Go and Google it if you think I'm joking. Go and Google it. Are they adhering to tax-related principles? Are Dominica adhering to these things? Are they free and fair when it comes down to the information, how they getting the money, this kind of things there? Why do you think Dominica's on the blacklist, man? Why? Dominica has never not been on the blacklist? And you think they just, oh, okay, that's cool, yes, right, fine. Let Dominica, finally Dominica. Let Dominica go. You think they'd be like that? Not true?
It's a target of multiple investigations.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you will continue monitoring this big story there of
And guys, it's not just that alone, you know. People talking about 500 US. That is nothing, you know, guys. What about the $1.2 billion? The $2.2 billion, I think? Or $3 billion. What about all these kinds of money? You guys forgot about the $1.2 billion, not true? You guys forgot about that, not true? Because it wasn't constantly being repeated again, so people seem to have forgotten. What about these things? And the police apparently seem to pretend as if they so care about finding or tarnishing or not tarnishing people's names and this kind of things there. Why don't you guys go and do some research? There's also a matter saying that they need to get the IPO involved in trying to get all these millionaires, these overtime millionaires, to come forth and do the accounting and find out where exactly that these people getting their money. There's no accountability factor, it seems, because this is how people end up escaping without showing any account whatsoever. Why aren't you guys doing researching these kind of things? People just making money via unless you guys are actually in it. Kind of reminds me of the mafia days. And I understood the mafia days. I did a number of research on them, how they operated in society. But instead you have the mafias themselves. You have the government themselves becoming the mafias. Running different things, putting different things in society. All kinds of things they put in there. And the possibilities of these things is still evident, especially during election time, when all kind of people are getting all sorts of monies. All sorts of monies. Then they come and beg and they say, oh, I need some help and whatnot, whoop, whoop. And then they come and tell you, hey, we need to try to increase taxes because we don't have money. But election time, they always have monies to give people, though. And then the people that are apparently so associated to this money giving, apparently, look, what is his name? The partner they hold there and they put him in jail. They put him in jail. Who apparently, based off Al Jazeera's report, funded an election in Dominica for him to be able to get some diplomatic passport or some kind of thing like that. So he had fun, all these guys. You can go on Al Jazeera, you know, not me that's saying anything there for you to try to come in me. Al Jazeera, you can check out, go and check out Al Jazeera. See the reports that they were giving, who they were tracking. Go ahead. And then we end scary talking about Lennox Linton saying, oh, look at this. When about 85% of the thing was about him. Hey, look things in that place there, boy. But then you come and tell me what I saying is foolishness? Okay. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts in the whole situation right there? Remember, guys, it's not just 500 US dollars. It's not just that. There are billions of dollars in the midst right there. There are billions of dollars right there, guys. And when people want to pretend as if when Al Jazeera them came down was by mistake, or they just say, oh, let's see if we can just do another story. You think it's just so? They have been tracking these guys from the Middle East. They've been tracking them, and they linked back to Dominica. How that happening? How? Guys, just escaping if all. Anyways, guys, I go too long on these things. What are your thoughts? Leave that, of course, in the comment box below. And of course, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction channel right there. But when Mr. Police Officer want to come and say it's nonsense we talking, who are you telling that? Me? Who are you telling that to the people there? Boy. Well, let me replay what you say there. That is the funniest part for me here.
I saw certain thing, I saw a vlog, and there's a lot of nonsense, a lot of crap.
A lot of crap. And you're wasting time inside police station getting overtime. Huh? A lot of crap. Who playing solitaire on their phone, just sitting down there, not doing nothing but crap. And then you come in and talk about,
I mean, a lot of lies and
tarnishing people's name. I wonder.
If you want to find out what happened, you could call me, I'll tell you. But don't try to tarnish people's name and reputation.
Yet still that very man, all you come for Boy, you don't get to me. Only don't get to be that place now. Anyways, guys, like I said before, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. Definitely share all kind of things, guys. Get this information out there. I don't know who these guys think I am. You think I am one of them TV Dominicans I don't think for myself, huh? In time. Well, you don't understand what I learned inside there. But anyways, guys, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next reaction.